2021 was a great year for me. In fact, I made some decisions that helped my business a great deal. We're now in 2022, and those decisions will have a ripple effect on my success in 2022. And I just want to share some of this decision with you guys today in my review today. And I think those decisions might help your business in one way or the other. I'll see you guys on the other side of the video. Let's go. So you guys are welcome to my review today. This is the 1st of January 2022, and I just want to share with you guys some of the amazing decisions I made in 2021 that has helped me to upscale my business, that helped me to move forward. And I just want to also share, and I think I will also share one probably maybe a bad decision that I also made, so we can kind of balance it as well. So, right, with any further ado, let's just dive deep into this decision. So the first decision I made in 2021 that helped me a lot was that I plowed back the 90% of the profit I made in 2021. So everything I made in 2021, 90% of it went back into my business. And for the purpose of upskilling, improving myself, even educationally, I spend money on learning new things, on improving myself, because sometimes we feel that we know it all, we feel that we are okay, we feel we are good enough, and we're just not improving. And so I decided to say, okay, I'm going to put money not just in, upskilling in terms of probably doing advertising or doing one or two things, but also basically on also improving my own self in terms of education. So that was the first thing that I did. Now, the second thing that I did was also in terms of selling my unproductive gears, like things. I have a lot of lenses in my bag in the start of 2021 that I wasn't using in the past 2-3 years. I had about 10 lenses and 2 cameras. Obviously, I use the 2 cameras, but 5 of these lenses, I really use them at all. In fact, I would say I sold about 6 lenses, right? And most of these lenses, I really use them. So I said to myself, look, why don't you sell them, especially with the Sony ecosystem, with the new Sony, the new lenses they were producing. Sony came out with the 135, they came up with the 135 the year before, and that lens was regarded as one of the best lenses ever. The autofocus, the sharpness, the range drain. It was just an amazing lens. Then they did the 35 1.4 and then the 50 1.4, 1.2. So I felt like, look, why don't I sell off some of these lenses and use the money to buy off, lenses without me even having to spend more money? And that was the situation, and I was happy to be able to achieve that as well. And I think those lenses, me having those lenses, because when you invest in lenses, you're not just investing for now, you're investing for the future. That means you're set, you're set for the next 4, 5 to 10 years, because you can use the lens as long as you want, because if you have a good glass, you're going to have better image quality, of course, and it's going to obviously show in your videos and your images. So I think investing in lenses was a paramount for me. And the other thing I wanted to do was that, because I've had my Sony a7 III for such a long time, since 2018 wasn't that long, but then I wanted to sell my Sony a7 III in 2020. So I had that in mind, and so I was able to sell that as well, and to be able to buy my Sony a7 IV. Now let's talk about the very best decision I made in 2021. Are you guys ready for this? Let the drum rolls. And that decision was because I decided to sign up for what I call for my insurance. So I insured all my equipment, including for anything for my photos and videos, because I'm an hybrid shooter. I do photos and I do videos as well. So I decided to insure everything. I've been thinking about this since 2019, whether to insure or not to insure. I just felt like, do I need it? I'm not going to get robbed or whatever. I don't need it. But finally last year I was like, no, it's time for me to just do what? To go for this insurance. And I did. And guess what? That was the best decision. Immediately I signed up for that insurance, right? So I think it was a few weeks later, my Sony a7 III started having problem. The memory card slot within the camera wasn't working at all. And I wanted to sell this camera to be able to buy the Sony a7 IV because I needed the money from it. And then before I knew it, I just discovered that the camera wasn't coming on at all. There was so many issues. I was like, oh my God. So I was like, and I just signed up for my insurance company. I think it was about 3 weeks prior to that. So what I did was that I said, okay, let me evaluate this camera. I sent the camera out to someone to fix, for a company to fix. And when they gave me the analysis, it was going to be costing me like 650. I was like, what? How much am I even going to get to sell this camera for? I was like, oh my God. I was like, wait a minute, I have insurance. So I spoke to my insurance company. They fixed it. They did a cleanup, they did everything was fixed. I was like, wow. Not too long after that, I think it was a week or 2 weeks, I was doing a photo shoot and my light, my Godox 8600 broke. Like it fell down and it would scatter. Like it was still working, but there was a lot of things affected with that lens, with that light. And I was like, and that light would not be fixed anyway. I'll probably need to buy a brand new one. What did I do? Now I spoke to my insurance company again. I gave them the proof of ownership. I gave them I told them about what happened. I explained everything, send the forms, send everything I need to send, and voila. They decided to say they're going to pay me the full price of the as at the time I bought the light. So the other thing that happened to me was also my lens, my Sony 85 f1.8 lens, which that was also fixed as well. So I think my insurance company have saved me almost close to £2,000. And I've only signed for less than 3 months. And also my insurance covers like lost and theft and anything happen up to 15,000, like up to 15,000. So it's not just only for my camera and my lenses, anything that I use for my photography, including like things like my laptop, things like my memory card or whatever, anything I use, it covers every single thing. And I think every single, even if you're not a photographer or a videographer, you should have an insurance, a form of insurance that covers your business. But if you're a photographer or videographer, even I've seen people get robbed. I've heard of story of people being robbed of or they lost their equipment in their car and stuff like that. I think everybody should go for an insurance, and it will help you greatly. In fact, my mind is at rest now when I come out to shoot or when I do, like I'm doing this out there in somewhere in the park. I feel confident that nothing is going to happen. If anything happens, at least I'm covered. And I think that is the way you should be. You should be doing it. You should give yourself the opportunity to go out there and create and worry less about certain things, that could happen. And so those are the best decisions I made in 2021. And I hope those decisions will help you as well. One bad one that I think I made was the fact that I think I sold my Sony a7 III before I bought my Sony a7 IV. And then what happened was I had an event that I had to use only one camera for. I got away with it, but that day, I think my other camera fell down, and I was so worried, like, if anything that happened to that camera that day. So I said to myself, look, I will never do that again. I will not shoot an event with one camera, first of all. Secondly, if I need to sell something, I'll make sure I have a replacement before I'm going to sell the other one as well. So again, overall, I've had a great year in 2021, and going in 2022, my plan is also to upskill more, to learn more, to keep improving myself. And on this channel, we have more content coming your way. I will be coming up with my behind the scenes of my photo shoot more. I'll be showing, I have some planned photo shoots coming up. I have some maternity shoot coming up. And on this channel, you get to, this channel is all about photography and video. It's all about tech. I review cameras and lenses on this channel, and we talk about business education, like business tips, like I'm doing today right now. So these are the things I do on this channel. If those things interest you, I would like you to subscribe to this channel. Also, like our videos. If once you watch these videos and like them, smack the like button for me, because by so doing, you will be supporting this channel, and you will be recommending, YouTube algorithm will be recommending our videos to other people out there as well. Thank you for joining me in this review on the 1st of January. I don't know where I'm going to put this video up. I'm recording it on the 1st of January 2022. But I wish you guys a lovely year ahead, and I'll see you guys soon. And I say bye-bye.